Looking at business planning, I've got a picture of the Dragon's Den because the Dragon's Den is a TV program all about business plans. They are just presenting verbal business plans and demonstrating their products. So, first point was describe the importance of business planning for both new and established businesses. So what is the business plan in the first place? Well, it sets out what the business currently does and what it wants to achieve in the future, or if it's a new business, that it's just going to be about what they want to achieve in the future. So newly set up businesses will probably need one to apply for finance and loans or to get an investor. That's probably going to be the most important reason. But there's some other reasons as well. It's going to force the entrepreneur to think through their decisions really carefully and think through what they want to achieve, how they're going to achieve it. Established businesses will need one if they want to really change the direction of the business. They want to expand into a new market or country or bring out new products. Established businesses also need loans as well, particularly for expansion into new countries or new premises, new factories, new machinery, those types of things. So if they need a loan, they're going to want to put together a business plan as well. So this is a very common question where it'll say identify two sections of a business plan. These are the different sections. So you'll have a general business description about what the business does, the products, the goods and the services. You'll have their aims and objectives, and there'll be a video on objectives. We're going through what are good objectives, like SMART objectives. There'll be a marketing plan as well. So this might include the market research, the promotion they're doing, the pricing strategy, where it's going to be sold, any product USPs or differentiation or branding. There'll be a financial plan in there that might include the cash flow forecast, a cash flow statement, so what's happened with cash flow in the past. It may include the profit and loss accounts if they're an established business, an LTD or a PLC. If they're applying for a loan because they want to invest in new machinery, they might have calculated an average rate of return to show the profitability of the investment, cost, revenue, if it's an LTD or a PLC, how many shares have been issued in the company, and the investors, any debts that the business might have. Occasionally you get a kind of tiny bit harder question where it'd say identify 3 or 2 things that they'd want to see, financial things they'd want to see in the business plan. So you have to be a little bit more specific in that area. You'll have a productions and operations plan, which details the production methods, how or where the product's made, because sometimes they're outsourcing the product. We see that on Dragon's Den a lot, where someone's come up with an idea and they've got a company manufacturing, another company manufacturing it for them. Any patents, however you say that word, that they have protecting their intellectual property. And a human resources plan, who's working there, the employees, the skills that they have, the experience that they have, any new employees that they need to recruit. So that's usually the questions, identifying the sections of a business plan. But you may get a question on explaining the role of a business plan in business startup. So, why are business plans good to create when you're starting up a business? Well, it could be a decision-making tool, as I mentioned before. It really forces the entrepreneur to think through what they're doing, how they're going to do it, how they want to achieve it, and it's looking at all those different sections. So it's going to make them really think about their idea carefully. This is the big important reason usually you create a business plan, because you're trying to get finance, like a loan from a bank or an investment, and you have to prove that you can pay the money back or that you're going to be a profitable business to invest into. So I think that's the main reason for me. Showing future vision, so it's going to have that section on aims and objectives, and that's really important to communicate to the employees. This is who we are and what we do, and this is where we're going to, because if they know what the aim is, they're more likely to be able to work towards that aim. And then it can be a management tool as well. Again, because of those aims and objectives, it can be kind of like a tick list of what the business needs to achieve, and periodically they could check back with the business plan and say, well, have we achieved that, or have we gone in a different direction, or why haven't we achieved it if we haven't achieved it and we're still aiming for that. So it can be very useful, those 4 reasons, the main reasons for wanting to create business plans.